Cold approach can be nerve-wracking. I totally understand. It's probably the most terrifying thing that a man can do when it comes to dating. We're afraid of rejection, we're afraid of the no, and I totally get that. Sometimes when I go up to a beautiful woman, I still get a little bit of those butterflies, and that can actually affect me when I'm talking. It probably means that I'm not going up to enough women, and I need to build that muscle back up. I totally understand that it's nerve-wracking, but there are things that we can do that can actually help us to stay a little bit more calm and a little bit more centered when it comes to cold approach. Now, it does work when we go up to a woman and say, hey, how's it going? I saw you from over there and I thought you were cute. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name's Jason. A woman likes that. She likes the confidence of you going up to her and taking the initiative to ask, to talk to her and introduce yourself. She likes it, but it's not as conversational. So here are 5 hacks that help us to be a little bit more conversational, a little bit more relaxed when cold approaching. Number 1, observe your surroundings. Everything around you could be a potential conversation. If you're there and she's there, you're both there for a reason. So observe what that reason is. It could be that you're at the airport. I approached a woman at the airport once. I saw her sitting there. Of course, I positioned myself a little closer to her. And I saw her, she was wearing some Nike shoes that were like pink colors. I never seen that color shoe before. And I was actually curious. I observed something about her that actually made me curious and asked her about it. I said, hey, those shoes are really cool. I've never seen that color before. Where'd you get those? That ended up in a conversation. She was very obviously interested. We were laughing back and forth. I got her phone number. There was another situation at the airport. There was only one seat available and every seat was taken by everybody and there was nowhere to sit except close to this beautiful Indian girl. So I'm like, hey, is this seat taken? She's like, no, go ahead and sit. I sat down and I just observed, hey, are you going home or are you going on vacation? Oh, and that struck up a conversation and she was obviously interested. Those just observational kind of situational things lead to conversations. We just have to take the initiative to observe and just to go for it, as opposed to sitting there going like, that's the only seat, but it's next to that girl that I actually want to talk to. No, I'm going to sit down and take the initiative and be like, hey, how's it going? Ask her where she's going. Ask her why she's going there. Hey, I'm going over here. Or just observe what people are doing around you. The way I met my ex-wife was somebody was being silly around us. It was in a laundromat of all places. Someone was being silly and I looked at her and made like a silly look, observing what we were both observing and kind of giving her a sarcastic look about it. And I ended up marrying the girl. So there you go. So observe your surroundings, observe her. Maybe it's something that she's wearing. I love it when women wear cowboy boots. If I see a woman in cowboy boots, I'm gonna be like, ooh, I love those boots. Oh, thanks. And usually they like that because they take a lot of interest in the way that they style themselves. They are proud of their boots. They're proud of their jeans. They're proud of that sweater that they bought. So observing something about them that you're actually curious about and ask her about it. Great way to start a conversation. Number 2, compliment her on her energy or her vibe. Now, this is more about who she is, not what she is. The what she is a beautiful woman. So if you say, oh, I really like your smile, although she likes that, or hey, you're really pretty. She likes that, but trust me, if she's a really beautiful woman, she gets guys telling her that all the time. Say something about who she is. Wow, you have a really great vibe. You got a really great energy about you. Wow, you look like a really happy person. Something like that. And if you're complimenting her about those things, it means that you see her, not the outside her, but the inside her. Also, maybe compliment her intellect. I might ask a woman, oh, so what do you do? Oh, I'm an engineer. I work for oil and gas. I might go, oh, okay, so you're slightly intelligent, which is kind of like a backhanded compliment, but she likes it because it means that I actually think she's intelligent and I like it. So compliment her on the person that she is, not just her beauty. Number 3, really important, eye contact. Look at her when you're talking to her. Now, it doesn't mean you can't look off because you don't want to just stare into her soul, just peer at her. She might be like, okay, this guy is a little bit creepy. But when you're looking at her, look at her like you're actually listening to the conversation and interested in who she is. This is all about seeing the woman. A woman wants to be seen. She wants to be seen for who she is. She wants to be understood. So look at her. And it also means that you have a lot of confidence. If you're looking at a woman when you're talking to her and when you're engaging in something that you're both relating on and you're looking into her eyes, She thinks that's very sexy because you are confident. You are enjoying the conversation. In some ways, you're controlling the conversation or the energy, which leads us to number 4, slow down. So a woman will match your energy. If you come up to her really erratic and be like, hey, how's it going? Blah, 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 blah. She's going to match that energy. It doesn't necessarily mean that she's going to match your energy like she's going to pitch up her voice or she's going to act erratically or ask questions as well. It just means that she's going to feel that nervousness. She's going to feel that upbeat energy that is not you. She's going to feel that nervousness, and it's not going to make her feel settled. It's not going to make her feel safe, and it's not going to make her like you. So slow down, calm your voice down. You're both in the same space. You're just observing things and you're having a conversation with her. And you're giving yourself also space to kind of think about what it is that you're talking about. But when your mind is racing, that means everything else is racing and she's just watching those wheels spin and spin, and she's not interested in watching you spin. She's interested in you being involved in the conversation, or she's just not interested in the conversation. But the way to get her into the conversation is to slow down, be methodical about the way you speak, because you're involved in the conversation instead of falling into the depths of nervousness and incompetence and discomfort and fear and all that stuff like that. Slow down, relax, be calm, talk slowly, keep your energy stable, and watch what happens. And number 5, and this is a really important one, smile. Women love smiles. They love emotion. They love energy. They're going to see one aspect of you as you're talking to her. You're just asking questions. But smile and be like, no way, really? Okay. You are digging into emotions. She's looking for something to lure her into an emotional interaction with you if she's interested. And sometimes when you bust into an actual smile, real smile, that might seal the deal. She might just be like, oh, this guy has a great smile. He has a great energy about him. He's really calm. He was observing things about me. He seems really confident. There's something about this guy. Wow, I want to get to know him more. So when you're talking slower, you're slowing things down and you're smiling, you are controlling the energy. You're bringing her energy down to your energy. And she likes it. She wants to follow your energy. She doesn't want to be in control, and she doesn't want erratic, crazy behavior or high-pitched voices or nervousness or lack of confidence. The confidence is the way that you approach her. You're relaxed, you're chill, you're observant, you're slowing things down, you're having a good conversation, you're smiling, and you're keeping that eye contact. I hope this helped, and if it did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.